Episode is.
So we made a bit of a boo-boo last week. So with Bo's episode, we jumped an episode to episode 7. So we're going to keep Bo's episode as episode 7. This is going to be episode 6. So we're going back.
Oh, did we fuck up?
Yeah, we're going back in time. How are we, boys?
Good.
So we got another special guest today. We've got Nathan here.
Were you ready?
No, I wasn't recorded.
Oh, fucking hell.
That's all right. Or you want to stop and start again?
Hi, Dan.
Hi, Dan. Yeah, Nathan. Thanks for coming, bro.
No worries, man.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, bro. Just age, where you're from, background.
I'm 24. I live in the northern suburbs.
Beautiful.
Fuck that.
What national are you?
I'm Italian.
Whereabouts?
I live in Greenvale.
No.
Oh, where I'm from?
Yeah.
Sicily.
For fuck's sake.
Where are you from in Italy?
Venice.
Oh, beautiful. Isn't that where the canals are? Where
Yeah.
you drive the boats through?
Going underwater.
Speciale. So we've got a bit of a different type of an episode here. So Nathan approached us. What would it have been? Probably 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
With a really, really cool pushing story. And it's something that kind of stood out to me. And we thought we'll throw him on for an episode, just to have a bit of a chat about pretty much his life, really. Yeah. So before we get into that, let's just do a breakdown of the week. So George, week, talk to me.
Just working like a fucking dog.
Still in Truganina?
That's it.
Fuck working in factories. I hate it.
It is fucking miserable. I'm so sick of it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm
You
really
just
not
get,
a fan.
it's just like the same shit every day. So you look at the same fucking grey walls,
Same four walls.
same four walls.
Dealing
just-
with fucking roof plumbers all day.
No roof plumbers, roof's in.
Oh, beautiful.
This is just a fit out.
Oh, special.
But it's just fucked. Like, it's just tiring, man. I'm fucking getting home, and like Tiffany's like, "Oh, you want to do something?" No way.
Yeah, you can't. You're just ready for bed,
I
huh?
can't. I'm getting home so fucking tired. It's ridiculous.
Nathan, how's the week?
Good, bro. I just got back from Queensland on Tuesday.
Fucking beautiful. Our
So I
holidays.
had a whole week in Queensland and fucking nice weather.
What'd
For
you
a
think of it?
holiday.
Yeah, just for a holiday. Man, the missus went away.
How long did you go for?
Went for a week.
Where's your missus tonight?
She's working.
Oh, I thought she doesn't want to support you.
No, she's working. She works till 8 o'clock. So
That's good. That's
she
all right.
says she'll jump on the live after.
Oh, beautiful.
And
Yeah, can she jump on
nah,
live as
she's
well?
only got about 20 followers, man.
Okay, yeah, that's right. No, I thought maybe we'll throw her in the box. You can fucking
Just
have a
like
good chat.
everyone on TikTok. I reckon it's so much harder to get followers on TikTok than
I'm
anything else.
I'm 50 away, and then we can go live.
Yeah, but do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's difficult. You got to have that fucking video that just fucking goes in the algorithm.
Yeah, you have to, man.
So let's jump into the story, bro. So tell us a little bit about your job and how you got there. Let's kind of start from the start.
Well, bro, like, it really started for me, man, like when I was in year 10.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
What school did you go to?
went to Colby College
Beautiful.
in Greenvale Lakes.
Yep.
It started for me in year 10, you know. Time in year 10 came, you had to choose, what are you going to do for work experience?
What a fucking daunting time in life.
Didn't you do work experience year 9?
No, year 10.
Oh,
We did work experience year
fuck,
10.
that's different.
Right?
So tell me that pressure of we'll break down.
Yeah,
each
sweet.
segment
Yeah,
of the
done.
story. Yeah. So first they've obviously thrown you in the deep end and have told you, hey, this happens to every fucking child. Yeah. You need to decide what you want to be for the rest of your life in year 10. How did you go with that? That must have been pretty daunting. Yeah.
Bro, for me, like, they said to me, like, you got work experience this week to these dates, pick what you want to do, find an employer.
Mhm.
Me being me, had no idea what I wanted to do like every other kid in the fucking world.
100%.
So, for me, I always wanted to be a police officer. Always.
Yeah.
So, the school had a affiliation with a police station
Mm-hmm.
that only one kid gets selected.
Okay.
One kid out of fucking 200 applied for it. Only one kid gets selected.
Fuck him.
So they drain that dream went down the drain
Yeah.
of getting that for work experience.
Fuck that kid.
So all my mates started to find what they wanted to do and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I left mine to the last minute.
Yep.
Always the worst thing to
Always.
fucking do.
Especially something that was going to define your career, like what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
This was for VCAL, yeah?
Yeah, I did VCAL, yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I did the same thing too, yeah.
My dad's friend was a panel beater.
Yep.
My dad goes, why don't you give panel beating a go? I said, oh, I'll give it a go. But I actually, you know what? I enjoyed it.
Okay.
So I did the week.
Yeah.
Then I started to find out a bit more and be like, how do I get into this, do an apprenticeship? So it started, did my week, went back to school, spoke to the careers officer.
Mm-hmm.
We started looking at doing a school-based apprenticeship.
Yep.
Killed it. Like, I was enjoying it. I did loved every moment of it.
Mhm.
Once a week, two times a week, I'll go to work. Rest, I'll go to school.
Yeah. Fuck, that's a pretty good fucking.
It was a good ride,
timetable.
man.
Yeah.
So, started that. I started with where I did my work experience.
Mhm.
Then I started to get, I wouldn't say bullied, because don't forget, panel beating is a very old trade.
Yeah, of course.
But
yeah,
you got, like,
it's like being
tradesmen
a
that are like-
boilermaker.
They're like 70, 75 years old, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Old
There's
school,
There's
yeah.
no youngins in it.
So, it got to the point, like, I wanted to learn the trade,
Mhm.
but all I was doing, man, washing cars for 8 hours a day.
He didn't like the environment.
I didn't like the environment. Like, there was a good bunch of blokes, don't get me wrong, but shit work.
It's like when you go and do like because I did the same thing. So in VCAL, I did my pre-apprenticeship in carpentry,
Yeah.
chippy work. Yeah, I fucking hated it, bro.
Yeah.
I hated it. I went and did. I think it was a month. I did a month of my first year apprenticeship of carpentry. But I was on a broom all day. Bro, I want to learn how to fucking put screws in.
Bro, I
timbers
did that
and
for a
measure shit.
fucking year.
Yeah, but that's why I couldn't stand it. I want to learn the trade, bro, not how to push a broom. I learned how to push a broom when I was 5, and my fucking old man fucking forced me to do it.
But, like,
You know what I mean?
for me, what was defining is I did it, and what was me, the apprenticeship agency that I went through,
Yeah.
they were like my guidance officer.
Yeah.
So if I had any issues, I would go to them.
Does every apprenticeship because you're doing an apprenticeship as well, George? Do they have? Can you go through? So is there 2 avenues? You can either go through an agency or the company, or is it always through an agency?
No, you can no. Well, I work for a company. It's not an agency. It's an agency, but it's still a company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but not an electrical company.
It's not. No, it is an electrical company. It's an electrical company that hires out apprentices.
Okay.
I work for a labour hire.
Yeah.
I work
Uh-huh.
for like an MC labour hire. I work for,
Yes.
for electrical apprentices.
Yeah.
So what it does is, in my situation, union companies don't want to hire apprentices. Yeah, because work's so up and down. If they hire an apprentice, and they sign you off after 3 months, and they say, "Here's your contract to your 4th year." Unless you get sacked, you got to stay there for 4 years. There's no being made redundant. What happens if I'm a first year and they don't have work for me and they have to get rid of me? They have to pay me 4 years of my apprenticeship union rate. That's I think about 150 grand or 200 grand or something. They have to pay that
Just
to
to
me
dismiss you.
just to dismiss me. So that's where labour hire comes in and goes, here, you need this guy for 3 months, take him for 3 months. You need him for a week to give you a hand. Here, take him for a week to give you a hand.
Yeah.
That's what they do. That's how it works. So it's not, I wouldn't say I work for an agency. I work for a company that hires me out to places.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, because I just never got it because as soon as you said agency, I thought maybe everything was through an agency. But yeah, keep shooting, bro.
So, like, it was an automotive, like, it was a VACC.
Yeah.
So they looked after mechanics, everything to do with cars and boats and trucks and
Yeah.
everything. So got to the point I said to them, look, I'm not learning nothing here. They would come and check in once a month.
Mhm.
I'd say, I'm not learning nothing. They said, all right, we'll move you on.
Yeah.
Bro, I went through about 8 different shops, man.
Oh wow.
I went through about 8 different shops.
What's the dynamic like in a panel beating shop?
Disgusting.
Really? Yeah.
Disgusting.
Health and safety wise.
Health and safety wise, not bad, but the
Surprising.
culture is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah. Fuck that. Yeah.
I hated it, man. Like, it got to the point, like, I was only, I would have been 17, 18 at the time doing it. And I hated it. Like, I couldn't stomach going to work.
It's daunting, yeah, because I've had a company that I used to work for, and they
That you're
scarred the.
thinking about going back to?
Hey.
That you're thinking about going
No,
back
no,
to?
no. This is I'll bleep it out. Fuck, no one's gonna say it on live. They're called ACI, yeah. Civil work,
Yeah.
bro. This company, I did everything I was supposed to do. Yeah, I was a concreter there. I was doing pits. I was doing fucking crossovers. Everything, yeah. Fucking my boss come up to me one day and he goes, "Oh, I feel like your work level's fucking starting to decline." Yeah. And I'm thinking in my head, what do you mean? Like, I'm doing the best that I can.
Yeah.
And I was really anxious. I always get anxious that I'm going to lose my job because I can't fathom myself not
'Cause
having
you're a
a
stress
job,
head.
yeah? Always. I stress for no reason, yeah? And it started to get to the point where he'd tell me every second day, then every day, then every fucking hour of the day, yeah? And it'd get to the point where I'd start to believe it. And that fucked me. That really fucked me because, like, at a young age where you're trying to find out what you enjoy doing for work and you may enjoy the certain role that you're in, but people push you away from it and the culture pushes you away from it. And it's disgusting. It really is.
Bro, for me,
Especially
like,
for young kids.
they would get me to do the shit of the shit, yeah? Like, they would make me go underneath a car, and a tradesman would walk past and fucking hit a car, Bro, the noise underneath a car.
100% concrete floors everywhere.
Bro, it was like, I had to get out of there. And plus, like, yeah, bullying started to come into a factor as well.
Yeah. Was it like name calling and shit?
Nah, bro, it's just abuse, like, non-stop hassle.
Yeah.
And for me, I was like, no one would believe me.
Yeah, that's the worst part, man.
The bosses, they're always like, against, like, with each other.
Mhm.
My apprenticeship agency didn't believe me.
Oh, really? Not even the agency?
They didn't believe me, man. They go, oh, look at the pattern. You've moved 8 shops. But I go, look at the pattern. Oh, yeah, I'm a nice kid. I'll give 110%. But why are they picking on me specifically?
Yeah. Sometimes when you give too much, they start to take advantage of it. That's
Bro,
what I've
like,
noticed.
I remember, I'll never forget this. A tradesman bought a fucking like $6,000 toolbox from one of those Snap-on trucks.
Yeah.
And he scratched it bringing it in. And I saw him scratch. I didn't say nothing. He knew he scratched it. A week or two later, he goes, can you go get something from my toolbox? And the cunt come running, you fucking scratched my toolbox.
I blamed it on you.
I said, are you fucking serious?
Saw it.
Yeah. I said, are you fucking serious? He goes, yeah, I saw you scratch it. I said, no, I didn't, mate. Like,
Yeah.
went for a whole big drama. I said to that shop, he said, you know what? I said to the agency, I said, thank you. I said to the shop, I said, thank you.
But no, thank you.
I said, but I can't do this no more.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, yeah.
Then my dad's got a Jim's Mowing franchise. He's had it for about 25 years. Jim's Mowing.
Mowing. Yep. Yep.
So he's had it for 25 years. And one of his customers that he cut was a panel beater. But it was with a company called Sheen.
I know.
And they're massive.
Sheen panel service. Dan.
So my dad explained to him my situation.
What shop? What shop was it? Do you know which one it is?
Where I worked at.
The Sheen.
Oh, they got shops everywhere, man.
Was it in South Melbourne? Because I know the owner of South Melbourne, Sheen. There, he's a sick cunt.
They've got this manager was Camberfield.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Right. So what they did was, they go to me, gonna need you to do a pre-app, like, so we can see what you're up to. 2 weeks, went there, finished high school, like, did all my VCAL exams, all that earlier.
Yep.
So I said to school, I need 2 weeks. This is what I'm gonna be. But I started to feel the love for it again.
Yeah.
Because Shane, it's not about washing cars. They've got a detailer there full time.
Yeah.
As an apprentice panel beater, you were stuck with a tradesman that was actually teaching you what to do. And for me, I was like, that's cracker.
Yeah,
Like,
beautiful.
I loved it. It's a 4-year apprenticeship
I can't believe that.
for
for panel beating.
Yeah.
Long apprenticeship, man. Yeah, it's a long
There's
apprenticeship.
not a lot to
There's
it.
there's not a lot to it. You're right.
You
Take
sand, you bog, you fucking beat, and you paint.
That's it.
I don't know why you need a year for each fucking stage.
Right. And for me, it was like, we got to. It was about January of. It was after high school. So I finished high school in 2016.
Yep.
I'd started. All my mates went to schoolies. I said to my boss, it was probably like a couple of weeks in, can I go to schoolies? Turns around and goes, no. I said, oh, fuck, here we go.
Yeah.
He goes, no. He goes, you just started your apprenticeship. I said, all right, I'll bite that one. I'll bite that bullet and I'll stay at work and do what I got to do. So
Yeah.
all my mates
Doing
are
the
in,
right thing.
all my mates are in Rye having the time of their life. I'm stuck at work in
Yeah.
Tullamarine in a fucking
In a shed.
in a shed.
Yeah.
So I did it. I did about at a 4-year apprenticeship. I did 3.5 years
Yeah.
before I said, finished, done.
Fuck, you had half a year to go.
Had half a year to go, man. So in January of 2017, I remember as clear as day, man. The big boss, called me in to the office. He goes, I don't think this is for you. So you could have told me fucking 3 years ago.
Yeah.
He goes, what are you gonna do? Da da da. He goes, I'm just trying to do it to look. He was a respectful bloke, yeah. Like he was just trying to give me a bit of advice.
Yeah.
Because find something that you like. I said, all right, thank you. Picked up my shit, picked up my toolbox, and out we were.
Yeah.
Me, growing up in a WOG household, wasn't allowed to stay home.
Yeah. You
Had to be straight back out the door.
100%. Yeah.
Straight back out the door, man. And my mum's family, my mum and her brothers and sisters, they own a road construction business.
Yeah.
So I love it. Like, my grandfather, 80 years old, now he's fucking 84 in April.
Yeah.
I started it.
God bless him.
I started it. This is my mum's side. So I said, guys, come to work. See if you have a passion for it. We'll start you off 3 days a week. See if you like it. My mum goes, I'm not doing 3 days a week. 5 or nothing. 5 days or nothing. Because
Bro, you're not allowed to be slack, man. You know
can't-
why? It's a good thing, because if you get too complacent with fucking doing 3 days a week, bro, you'll never work in your life.
Yeah, no.
You'll
So,
become a lazy cunt.
I remember my first job was in Yarraville. And I fucking loved it, man.
Yeah.
From being stuck in a shed to jumping to the outdoors, interacting
better,
with
yeah.
people,
Fuck yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Is this with the company you're with now?
No.
No, okay.
So I started there. I
you
learned.
don't have to say names if you
No,
don't
I
want.
learned everything there.
Yeah.
My grandfather taught me literally how to do concrete, how to lay drainage,
Beautiful.
curb and channel,
Yeah.
do everything there is to know in a civil aspect.
Excellent.
When I started, I was like laying pipes, doing all the shit like sweeping up.
Yeah.
You know, flag.
Labouring, yeah?
For me, I was wrapped
Yeah.
because I enjoyed it. It was physical. I enjoyed it. First day, that was my first week. I remember they had concrete. They used to hire subbies out to do concreting.
Yeah. What were some of the heads you saw there?
But they had a good company that was subbing for them.
Yeah.
Like, they were an Italian company. They were really good. So we always used to have a laugh and we used to see each other. We used to catch up and have a feed and...
Yeah.
It's probably that company that you told me about if they're Italian.
Right.
Anglo.
Is it AIC?
Look, if someone wants to join the live.
Anglo.
Who is it?
Oh, I have no idea.
Do you want to would you want to have just a quick intermission and just let people know what we're doing and how we're going to do questions? Because I've got it up here as well, and there's people that are kind of asking about questions. And
Jeez,
stuff.
yeah, have a suss through it, then we'll continue back on it.
So here, you're.
Alright, so who we got?
Read, just see what some people have been saying.
Someone. Who is it? Trying to join again. What does it say? What's the name?
It's in another language.
Oh, it's one of those fucking beggars.
This is my brother-in-law and sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Fucking spastics.
Hi, brother-in-law and sister-in-law.
Good God, we love them, but they're gross.
They're the best, huh? We need them and we love them.
Yeah, no, look, with the TikTok aspect of stuff, we'll finish probably in the second half.
Yep.
Towards the end, we'll try to get some people on,
We'll ask some questions.
ask some questions, try to get Terry on.
Yep.
Because I know he'd love to. He goes, try to get me on live.
Terry's a big staple of the show, I think, at the moment.
Fucking Terry.
Hey.
Fucking Terry.
So yeah, back to the civil side of things.
Yeah, like on my first week, man, like they'll pour in, I remember it was like 60, 70 metres of footpath
Oh wow.
at a time, yeah.
Fuck.
And me being off of the ferries when I first started, fucking 18, dumb as dog shit.
Yeah.
I was
Fast-paced too.
Weren't we all?
I was walking. I walked through 60 metres of concrete they just fucking poured, man.
See, when you told me this, I'm a concreter
Yeah.
by trade, yeah. When you told me this, wouldn't you have noticed when you took
It was
the
going
first
off.
two
It was
steps?
going off, but
Ah, okay.
so for me it was like normal footpath.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But it was just a bit of an indentation of the boot, yeah.
So these poor cunts had to go for 60 metres again. Redo it all. Like
Yeah, and they would have had to wipe over everything too. You can't just go and re-stipple, yeah.
yeah. So and I was like these concreters cracked as shit.
Oh, they would have lost it.
Right, but my grandfather being my grandfather, I was like, no, he fucking relax. It was his first day. Let him be. Da da da.
Good.
So we end up moving on and becoming the aspect of going a bit further. Like my grandfather started teaching me how to use machines. I learned every machine there is, man.
Yeah, good. That's where the money's at too.
Right? I stayed with them 3.5 years,
Yep.
3 years. And then I was like, fuck, I'm good at what I do now. Let's try take the next level.
Good. Yeah.
So it was probably, I went to a few different companies, man, like in different aspects of civil, like water and gas, to try to learn a bit of everything, just to broaden my horizon a bit.
Yeah. Broaden it.
So I went to a company that were based in the southeast.
Mhm.
So I live in Greenvale.
Yeah.
To the southeast. It's about an hour
Yeah.
and 10 minutes,
Fuck
man.
that.
I think it was Warrigallic.
Morty Alec.
No, Warrigallic. It's country.
Yeah, I think I know. That's like past Warrigal, isn't it?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
down there, man.
Fuck, I've
And
done
I was
a couple of
like,
jobs there.
I loved it, man. Great bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
What killed me was travel.
Aussies, they're primarily Aussies down
Yeah,
there too.
so
we
I-
love the Aussies, but
They were grouse
They're not
people.
wogs.
Forever grateful, man. Like, loved them.
yeah,
Just travel killed me.
it's hard, man.
But I was going to Clyde North. I was
were you
waking up.
Were you getting travel
No.
pay? Ah, okay.
So I was waking up. I was going to Clyde North.
Mm-hmm.
I was waking up at 4:30, starting at 6. And like, the only good thing the hours were 6 to 2.
Yeah. I was going.
So you beat the traffic both ways.
Yeah.
But sometimes you get stuck there a bit extra.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, fuck.
Yeah, every minute past like fucking 2:30. I'm the same.
Oh,
I
yeah.
finish now 2:30. Every minute that I stay past 2:30 is a bank up each car.
Yeah,
banking
bro.
up
Like,
traffic.
and I said, how am I gonna do this? I wanted to leave.
Mhm.
I wanted to go back to civil.
Yeah.
I remember me and my mum was sitting outside. She goes, "We'll send him a text message saying you can't do the travel." Send him a text message. They understood.
It's daunting. Yeah, it's fucking daunting.
It killed
bro.
me, man.
Yeah,
Like, it killed me because I enjoyed working with these boys so much.
Yeah.
I was like, what am I going to do?
Mm.
Found another civil company. The best.
Yeah.
Fucking, I could not be more grateful.
Yeah, beautiful.
And they fucked me over.
Yeah. Standards in the
They
construction
fucking
industry.
destroyed me, man.
Yeah, standard.
During that time when I started with this company, my dad's dad, so my nonno, got sick.
Yeah.
So he had a disease called aplastonemia. It was a blood disorder.
Mhm.
So he didn't have any white blood cells to
Yeah.
regenerate. So if he got sick with a cold, like when we get
Fucking
sick,
bad.
yeah, so he copped it, yeah?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have any white blood cells.
Yeah, to fight it
the-
off.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we were,
That's fucked.
I started that job, man, and for five weeks he was out of hospital. Right, a couple of weeks he was in and out of hospital, back and forward, back and forward. I turned 21 that year.
Mhm.
He said to my, like everyone, as soon as Nathan turns 21, he was turning 80.
Yeah.
So he spent his 80th birthday in hospital.
Mhm.
Right, and we had to go, like, I just started dating my partner at the time,
Mhm.
and we had to go, like, dressed in gowns, gloves, and masks.
This is during the COVID, yeah.
No.
Nah,
This
'cause
is
you can't get him
okay.
sick.
Can't get him sick.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I
It's just
understand.
like it's just like a baby, you know. You can't touch a baby
understand.
when it's first
I
born.
understand.
Yeah,
and
and
that's hard. Yeah, that's fucking hard.
And we
man.
weren't meant to get, like, it fucking killed me, man. Like, that absolutely sucked the life out of me.
Yeah, I just want to intervene there because when my grandmother passed away on my mum's side, she passed away during the COVID thing, and the reason why I said COVID is because when
Yeah.
I didn't get I couldn't see her because of the hospital thing, yeah. But my mum and my auntie were lucky enough to go and see her, and they kind of told me that they wished that they didn't
Yeah.
because when they went in, they were the same, bro. Gowns, masks, everything. There was not an inch of skin that was covered.
Yeah.
And it's just like you almost feel like that. Is a zombie. It's like a
Yeah,
zombie
man,
thing
like-
going, you know. And they hated it. They're like, "Oh, we would have much rather not gone to see her like that because that's how they remember her." You know what I mean? Sorry to cut you off.
No, that's right, man. But for me, it was like, he's 80 years old. What can you do? What
Yeah.
more can you do as a person?
Mm.
You can't.
You know what? That's actually. I was thinking about it. My grandfather's older.
Yeah.
He's getting old. He's 82, and he's not well. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, fuck. You know what? Like, I lost two mates in a car accident. I was 15. I cried for fucking ages.
Mm.
When my other grandfather died, I didn't, because
That's
They're
why
old.
I was.
They're
It's
old.
so funny because I was just having this conversation with my old man and my nana about 2 hours ago.
yeah,
They went to a funeral
just-
today.
they're just old.
92-year-old passed away.
mate. That's a fucking innings, bro.
Yeah,
My,
bad.
my
Dude.
nana's devastated. Obviously,
Yeah.
as you do, yeah. So is my old man. But my old man's trying to
Because,
make
you know-
light of the situation, saying that, hey, you know, she didn't die when she was 40. She died when she was 92. Lived a long life. Went to Europe. Went
Yeah,
to Asia.
did
You
everything.
enjoyed your life.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
But do you know what it is? It's like when my grandparents go to a funeral, my grandfather gets really upset, and I think the reason why they get so upset is because they're starting to realise
That's-
that they're getting old.
They're getting
Yeah,
old.
it's
That's
probably
why.
a bit of
People
a
around them are
newsflash.
starting
Yeah,
to die,
okay, yeah.
and that's what it is. It's a cult. It's like a shock. Like, fuck, this is actually happening.
But you'd really think at that age, wouldn't you? Kind of, and I don't know, but like I'm kind of starting to accept at my age now that death is death. It is what it is. yeah?
100%, man.
I'm kind of trying to steer away
necessarily.
from being scared of it.
No,
But
it's okay not to be scared of it, but it's not saying death is death. Like, if someone tragically dies, it's completely different to if someone dies from their from old age.
I'm deleting all those elements. I'm just thinking of the natural cause of death.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
old,
Yeah.
You know, your body's starting to shut down. Does that make sense where I'm going with that? You know what I mean?
But like for me, what really sucked the life out of me, that
Seeing him sick.
he
Sure.
wasn't sick. Like
I was seeing him
deteriorate.
Yeah.
But you know what's even worse? He thought that he was fine.
Hmm.
He thought he was fine. And everyone else around knew that he was sick.
Do you reckon that's the adrenaline that was
Why
running
he
through his
didn't say
body?
anything? Like, did they not tell him what was going on?
He knew he was sick, but for him, he was fine.
Just a stubborn
'cause
wog.
he's stubborn cunt.
Yeah.
Stubborn wog.
Stubborn
mentality.
wog,
That's all it is.
right? And the way I,
Spags.
the way I saw it is 5 weeks, man. His health went from up here,
Yeah.
fucking went down,
Yeah,
man.
it's a quick
Did he
decline.
catch something?
No, it just went down. His white blood cells went regenerating.
Did he get a cold though? No, so he just that's. Yeah,
Bro, they
that's-
said, like, the doctor said, like, the human body's got like 160 white blood cells.
Mm.
Right, and it just keeps regenerating off that. Got to the point he had like 4.
Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah.
Right, then I remember, man, like, my dad and his sister and his brother, they got called in to go see the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
The doctor said to him, not much more we can do. Like, sorry, but
Yeah, that's the daunting.
this was on like a day where I was getting a reward at work, like, and this is why when I tell people this story, they're like, no way that happened. Like, but this happened, man. Like, they said he's got between 24 and 48 hours to live.
Mm-hmm.
First thing is in a while, like any family will do, bang, on the phone, ring everyone you know.
Come and see him.
Come
Come
and
say
see him, yeah.
goodbye.
Yeah.
So my mum rang me. I remember I didn't have a car at the time because my car was getting fixed because I had a Jeep Wrangler, a fucking bucket of shit.
Yeah, I could have told you that
So
too.
I got dropped off at Werribee, somewhere in Werribee, and I had a car, but I had my license and I was driving the work car.
Mm-hmm.
Mum goes, listen, they just finished with the meeting. They said you got about 24 to 48 hours to live. So for me, all of a sudden, I feel this, fuck, what am I going to do?
Yeah, yeah. It's like time's running
So
out.
I quickly drove back to our yard. I said, listen, I've got to go. Yeah, all good, go, do what you got to do. I go, I need a car. They go, take a work car and just drop it off on your way home, whatever. Whenever you drop it off, you drop it off. Boy, they went wrong, man. 24, 48 hours to live. As soon as they said that, it was on a Wednesday they said that. Saturday morning, he passed away.
Yeah. God rest his soul.
And
Sorry,
for me, bro,
Sorry
like,
for your loss, man.
thanks, man. Like, but this was 2019, man, and he passed away on the Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I went back to work on the Monday.
Fuck.
Right? Because this company, I wanted to prove a point, yeah? I was
Yeah.
on a 3-month probation. I didn't want to fuck nothing up.
Yeah.
We went, had to work the week, had the funeral on the Monday. This is when it started to turn to shit.
Mm-hmm.
On the Tuesday, I got a phone call about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning from the manager, like the boss. Because we've got no work today. We're low on work.
Mm-hmm.
A bit convenient, like, a bit low on work. No worries, man. All right, give me a call when you need. A week went past. 2 weeks went past. I rang him up.
Were you getting paid anything?
No.
No, fuck that.
Right, because I was on a trial. They don't put you on full time. You don't get paid annual
Yeah.
leave and shit.
Mm.
So I was like, what am I going to do, man? I'm going to just keep hassling them. They're going to have to give in eventually.
Yeah.
They got me in for a couple of days. They said, oh, they'll pay me. I can't even remember what they'll pay me per hour. They go, we have to cut your pay down. I said, fuck this.
Yeah, no.
You're not
yeah.
cutting this pay down. I said, no worries. Cut it down. Do what you got to do. Got to a point, man, like, I rang up Fair Work Victoria. I said to them, this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that's not
I said, my grandfather's just passed away. I took a day off for the funeral. I said, ever since I took this day off for this funeral, I felt like they've gone to me and said,
Fuck yeah.
see you later.
Mm.
So they got involved. Mate,
Sometimes is the worst thing to do.
if I knew what the ramifications that caused,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
I would have just bit my tongue, said, see you later. But these company will call me 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, abusing me, yeah?
Yeah.
And I said to
because
him,
I know they're in the wrong.
I said to the boss, I go, I just want to be paid for what I missed.
Mm.
That's it. Wipe hands. I'll tell Fairworks to stop. Because Fairworks used to set up calls, like a 3-way phone call. They'll sit there as the moderator,
Yeah.
and used to would hash it out.
Wow.
High school.
Right?
Fuck me, that's throwback.
High school teams.
So I said, you know what? I'm done. I got what I had to get. Fairworks went one way. They went one way. I went another way. Then I said to myself, what am I going to do? Like, I still love what I did. I tried to open up my own business.
Beautiful.
Started subcontracting for people.
Mm-hmm.
That was the worst.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah.
It was good and it was bad. It was good because I was getting a wage every week, but
No job security.
no job security.
Yeah.
Rain. It was also good because I was my own boss. I didn't have to answer to no one. I remember I was working Mickleham, where I'm working now actually. 3 years later, I'm back at the same job with
Oh,
a
beautiful.
different company altogether.
Yeah.
And this foreman, man, he knew I was young. I wasn't as advanced as most of the other operators there was there.
Mhm.
But he pushed me that much, I nearly quit the trade altogether.
Oh, really?
It got to the point where I said, fuck this. I'm not doing it no more.
Cool. Camera. Yeah. Are you sure? All right.
Done.
Oh, done.
Sweet. We'll finish this
Yeah.
and then we'll have the first break. We'll let
Yeah,
the camera
done.
cool down.
Camera's too hot.
So I said, you know what? I did my subcontracting for a company. Again,
It's hard.
I was young and they weren't giving me as much work as I deserved.
Mm.
So then I said, I'm going to go away from subcontracting altogether. I don't know if you've heard of an app called High Pages.
Yeah.
Fuck. I've had some bad
So I
bad experiences with that.
downloaded High Pages. They rang me up, they go, we'll give you 20 subscriptions free. Like 20 customers free.
Yeah.
So no, sorry, they said two. They didn't explain themselves properly. So I thought 20 fucking customers free, man. That's a lot of work. So I set up my account, what I wanted to do. My phone was like, bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
So I started accepting all these motherfucking jobs, man. So I
Not
said two.
realizing what you were putting yourself into.
So I set 2 days aside. I went around and quoted all these jobs. Probably out of the 20, I probably got 3.
Yeah.
But little did I realise,
That's still pretty good. Free
after
jobs.
10 some jobs, you got to pay for the rest. You got to pay for the
Yeah.
lead. Bro, I got a bill of $350
No, they did the same with
that
me.
I had to pay. You know, I still got people ringing me, debt collectors from High Pages. I got to pay it. So I never accept. Like, I just made up excuses. I never accepted those jobs. Like, their motto is, if the customers don't answer, won't charge you.
Yeah.
They didn't. Like, they answered, but you got to bullshit the bullshitter sometimes.
exactly,
You know, I went on High Pages because I was looking for someone to do a deck at Tiffany's house, right? And I had 3 people contact me. We'll come on Monday, we'll come on Monday, we'll come on Monday. I wasn't home Monday. And I said, I'm not fucking home Monday. These people were calling me up to like 3 or 4 months later.
You still need the
You
deck
still
done?
want us to come to see that deck? You want that deck? And there was one guy who was a lebo. He goes, hey. He goes, how are you, cuz? I'm like, yeah, I'm good, man. He goes, I'm like, how are you? He goes, yeah, fucking working that. I'm like, oh, yeah. He goes, do you want me to look at this deck or what? You done it or not? I'm like, nah, man, I don't think I'm going to do it. And he goes, what do you mean you're not going to do it? what do you mean? He goes, imagine what you can do to your backyard when you get a nice deck done.
Trying to sell the dream.
Trying to sell the dream.
Right.
And I'm like, listen, it's not even my fucking house. It's
Yeah,
my
bro.
mother-in-law's house. I'm like, fucking leave me alone, bro. I said I don't want it. He goes, oh, don't fucking worry about it. Then it's your fucking loss. And he
Yeah,
hung up the phone. I never heard from him again. I was fucking wrapped, bro. I was taking the gods.
See, that they break balls so they can get the job done.
So they can
Yeah,
make
don't-
money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
I had the same thing. So my High Pages, I went to go and cancel my subscription. They wouldn't let me cancel
Yeah.
the subscription until I paid. I told them to go and get fucked. This was about 2 years ago.
Let's take a break.
All right, let's have a
and we'll
break.
finish your story.
yeah,
We'll have a
done,
break.
bro.
We'll finish the story and then we'll move on, all right?
Done.
Because
While
Dance's
I-
poor camera, I can see the fucking smoke coming out of it.
And
And
we're
we're
back.
back.
Fuck, we said that in sync. We're still gonna get that guy on that goes to chapel.
Stevie Pants.
Yeah. Oh, so I'm here.
We'll get him back.
Kyle's house, European mindset.
Fuck, that'd be grouse for an intro, and we can fucking just use that for every intro. Can you imagine? So yeah, I think we're on the tail end of the civil story.
Yeah, like, as I said before the break, went away from the subcontracting.
Yep.
I went to start doing private jobs for people, like
High
backyards and shit.
Is that High Pages?
Yeah, through High Pages
Yeah.
and Facebook and Instagram and promoting my company.
Just if there's anybody from High Pages watching, your company's pus. Just letting you know.
But like, we went into that, private jobs,
Mhm.
and we're making a killing, man. Like, we weren't making a big killing, we're doing well.
Yeah.
Like, we're getting jobs nearly every day.
Beautiful. Was it you and a business partner?
No, it was just me by myself.
Beautiful.
So
Yeah.
I'll get a job that might, theoretically take 3 days,
Mhm.
but I'll stretch it out to be a week because
Yeah.
it was worth it.
What type of work were they giving you?
Like backyards, like backyard leveling. Another one wants to go live. Get fucked.
I can't even see who that is.
Later, we'll go.
Later.
But like when
Cheech, you got fans.
we're doing backyards, demolition work, the whole lot. And it was always going well.
Good money in that.
Yeah. Then I was a bit of an idiot driving.
Yeah.
I lost my license for 3 months.
Fuck.
Lost my license.
Speeding.
Yeah.
Dickhead.
Went to court for it, everything. Trying to get off it
Mm-hmm.
at court. But I was on Golden Point. It was one day before I was meant to get my full points back.
Mm.
I lost my license. Court had no sympathy for me.
Mm-hmm.
They said 3 months. That's when everything.
Throw the book
That's
at
when
you.
everything changed. Like I couldn't get to jobs. I couldn't rely on people to take me. And gratefully, I found the company that I'm at now.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there for 4 years, man.
Beautiful.
I explained to them when I first started. I said, I haven't got a license. Can you leave me at one place? They left me at one place for the duration I lost my license. I got dropped off to work and picked up every day.
That's beautiful.
And they said after the 3 months, they were keen as, man. They were keen as to turn and say, "Fuck, we'll give you on full time.
Yeah, probation's up. Yeah.
Done. If you want it, it's yours. Company car, fuel card, the whole lot. Use your car, company car for private use.
That's beautiful.
Bro, and the rest is history, man.
Sweet as. Still
What a,
well, you
what
still
a
got
fucking life.
still got a long
Yeah,
career
man.
ahead of
Like
ya.
people ask me, would you go back out on your own? Yeah, I would.
Mhm.
But the company that I'm at now, they've shown me too much respect. Like they've respected me like no other company I've ever been at.
Good.
Yeah.
Like, I can't turn around and say to them, "Here's my resignation. See you later."
See, I haven't had that yet. I haven't found a company where I can. Oh, maybe the company I'm at now. I'm working for a stripping crew at
Yeah.
the moment. And just pouring like little stairs.
Yeah.
And look, I could probably say the same about them. The only downfall is it's all ABN work. So
Yeah.
I do my own tax. But other than that,
But like, I don't have to worry about chasing money, chasing people to work for.
Yeah.
Work's there. Monday to Saturday, work's there if I want it. If I don't want it, I'll pack up.
yeah, beautiful. Yeah, no,
Like,
that's
if
that's
I don't,
the best.
I won't go to work.
Yeah, no obligation.
But they just bought me a brand new Triton, brand spanker. Like,
Let's see.
I can't complain, man.
It's not a Ranger though.
It's a Ranger.
Nah, the Tritons are still good. But bro, that's a real touching story, man. And it's good to have, kind of somebody on that's got that speaks about their kind of background, because we haven't really had anybody that's had a story like that. So kind of it's good to kind of break up the podcast a little bit, and have some deep stories like that, bro. It's awesome.
But for me, like, it was a matter of, my stories, it was hard for me to go through. I know there is a big factor these days of men's mental health.
Yeah, and it is
It is
for this month as well too.
Right, and I said, like, a reason why I wanted to share my story is, there might be kids in the position that I was 6 years ago, doing a trade that they hate, or getting bullied at work, or don't want to do what they do. But, like, people, end of the day, they can't stand what they do anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, my advice to people is, if you don't, it's never the end. Like,
nothing's set in stone. You can always move
you can
around.
always move around, man. If I didn't go through what I went through, I didn't think I would be the person that I am today.
Yeah.
Like, everything that's happened to me since when work experience to now, it's been a fucking roller coaster. But I wouldn't change it for a thing.
Beautiful.
It's been hard. It's been times where I can't stand it. But now I've got myself, met the most beautiful girl. This is now my fiance.
Excellent. Congratulations on that as
Thank you. And
Couple of years until the wedding, or
yeah,
a lot of planning goes into it. Yeah.
we just planned our engagement for next year.
Mm-hmm.
Need a break from just planning that.
Yeah.
Even though I've done absolutely nothing.
But it's always good, because usually the females like
Yeah, they love that shit. But
like to look after stuff like that. You know what I
Because
mean?
if we organise it, you'd be fucked.
Well, we're gonna actually have to start organising a few things ourselves following the media. Male contraception, boys. I think
What?
we're gonna male contraception.
Is that where you dip your balls in a cup and it freezes your
Well, I
spermies?
don't know. Have you been?
Yeah, I have
following
read
it?
into it.
Tell me, what do you reckon?
You dip your balls into a cup and it freezes your sperm.
That's what it does.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts? Do you think that it's a good idea? Do you think we can be trusted with something like that?
We have male contraception.
Yeah, but that's
Condoms.
no. But is that contraception?
Does it stop a baby?
Yeah, true.
Yes, it is
Yeah,
contraception.
but some people don't like the use of them. Like, I'm talking people that have probably been in relationships for a while, that have been married for 10 years. Why do they have to use a fucking piece of rubber? You know what I mean?
Play the risk then.
Or you can go and get your new contraception, dip your balls in a cup, and you're frozen.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
And how do you know? And the risk is with that. How do you know once your balls aren't frozen anymore?
Oh, surely there'll be a procedure or something.
No, apparently it's 3 months. But what if, like, for say, my spermies are very active and they want to run,
Well, it's the same with
and
female.
they start running after a week
It's the
instead
same
of a
with
month.
it's the same with female contraception. Maybe someone will take the pill and the pill won't work, and then
It will work.
out
The
comes
pill
a
work.
fucking
Does the
a
pill
baby.
work?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the pill's supposed to work,
So
bro.
Tiffany says the pill works.
No, I'm not asking like that. Like, as a female's point of view.
Oh, I thought you were asking if the pill works.
Does the... I don't fucking know.
Anyway,
Fucking...
so yeah, male contraception. I think it's a yes. I think it's a fantastic invention. Nathan, what do you reckon?
I don't. It's just another liability for a useless male.
Bro,
Are
who's
you
gonna
fucking serious?
like?
Greg doesn't want to freeze his balls.
I don't want to fucking freeze my balls either.
You know what, man? Like, you're gonna be with a girl. Fuck. Whatever happens, man. Like,
Yeah, it's a bit. I think there's a little bit too much planning with that. I think. What have we spoken about prenups on this podcast?
Yes.
Okay, so we're not going to go with prenups.
Stupid fucking discussion.
Hey, what happened?
Would you
with
get a
your-
prenup?
nah, no
Yeah, there
way.
we go.
See, I would though.
No
'Cause
way,
you
man.
Don't,
You know-
you don't know what fucking love is, that's why.
No, but I
You
don't.
fucking serious?
Bro, for me, realistically, if I could, my missus would go to work.
Mhm.
I'd stay home.
Did I not say the same thing on Terry's podcast?
Yeah.
Did I not say the fucking
Straight out, like, I'd love to stay home.
Church, I'm working in Toorak at the moment, yeah, St. George's Road, which is
Yeah.
the creme de la creme of houses, yeah? I drive down that fucking street every day when I go to work, and I think to myself, fuck, wouldn't it be lovely if I could find a nice lawyer wife? You can go to work every day for 10 hours, and I'll sit at home and I'll look after the kids happily.
100%, I would too, man.
But I got slaughtered, because apparently looking after kids isn't that easy.
Yes, it is. Piece of piss.
I reckon it is too, it can't be that fucking hard. Give him a bit of sugar. Here we go.
Who is that?
Sybil.
We'll battle you later. We'll get you later.
Let's run through your e-scooter saga. So you just came back from Queensland.
Fuck.
True?
That's a story, yeah.
Do you like e-scooters?
Oh no, e-bike. Yeah, I reckon
E-
grouse.
but I got fucking hammered in Queensland.
What do you mean hammered?
Like,
Well, cobs.
by the cops.
E-bike or e-scooter?
E-bike. They haven't got e-scooters in Queensland.
So what'd you do wrong on an e-bike?
I didn't have a helmet on.
It's against the law.
Hold on.
$750 fine.
Nah, Queensland's got $150.
Huh?
$150 fine.
Well, that's nothing then. What are you
It's
complaining
the way it happened, man. Like,
The disrespect. You told me the story a little bit earlier.
I was riding. Went to go get me and the missus some lunch. Rode the bike. There was always the bikes were in front of our hotel. So jump on, fucking riding down Surface Paradise. All of a sudden the cop goes to me. Riding. They're doing, because schoolies were starting on Friday. They're doing like a press conference with the police commissioner and Channel 9 News were there.
Standards.
This cop goes, stop! Stands like this. What's going on? He goes, get off the bike. I'm like, sorry? He's like, do you understand what you did back there? I'm like, what did I do, man? He's like, you
10 in a 5 zone. What the fuck?
He's like, riding without a helmet. I'm like, yeah. I'm not going to fall off. It's on a
This cunt's turned his whole day just to tell you to put a helmet on.
So it's on a bike path, yeah? So we started arguing a little bit. He started raising his voice, I started raising my voice. All of a sudden, all of Channel 9 and their camera crews, about probably 8 of them, they all turned around, had their cameras on me.
So we got any news?
Bro, we're trying to find the video. Like, I'm convinced I was.
If you find it, send it to us so we can put it up as a post on,
Alright,
on Instagram.
So let me try and debate this, okay? So when you drive, you wear a seatbelt, correct?
Yeah,
Okay, and seatbelts save lives,
they do.
right? Obviously, you can't wear a seatbelt on a bike, but you have to protect your most valuable, like your most important part of your body,
yeah, but can I
your fucking head.
push back on that?
What?
So when these e-scooters and e-bikes first came out, they did engineering reports on the bikes, on the tires, on the spokes, and they did them on the helmets too. But the helmets that they provide for these bikes and scooters are pretty much like wearing one of these hats. They don't save nothing. So they're pretty much like you're pushing for somebody to wear something that's not going to fucking work.
But what happens
It's
if you're
contradictive.
once you're riding, you go over the handlebars?
Oh, that too.
You hit your head, and you're wearing a
Once you
helmet.
Face plant, like.
You face plant. It's your no, but hang
Ah.
on. All right. The helmets, bike helmets, have a brim on your head.
No, these not. These just like a skateboarding helmet.
Like a skull cap?
Yeah.
Well, that's obviously fucking stupid then.
Plastic. Well, they're probably
Like,
made out
and
of
like-
terracotta.
But in theory, when you wear a bike, when you ride a bike, you should wear a helmet.
Correct, but everything is in theory that nowadays, and in theory never makes fucking sense.
How does that not make sense?
Yeah, but nothing. Whenever like
If I go to the bike shop and
Theory
I buy
nowadays doesn't make
I
sense.
buy not an e-bike fucking helmet, I buy a proper helmet,
yeah,
and I fall and I fall straight on my head, and I don't crack my fucking skull. How is that bad theory?
yeah, but you're going off the topic of that. He wasn't going to go. Nathan wasn't going to go to Queensland and go and spend $150 on a helmet just because some fucking cop told him to put one on.
But
I
like-
know, but even little protection is protection.
Go, Nathan.
But what the big thing was that they said, oh, every bike has a helmet. I said to the cop, I go, does this bike have a helmet? I go, can you see a helmet on the bike?
Well, did you throw it off before you rode?
Nah.
Maybe someone else did, but
And
that's
I
not
said
his
to him,
fault.
okay, in Melbourne, man, I go, scooters, bikes, all the helmets are in the Yarra River.
Anthony Silic, this is the best.
I love him. He loves the podcast, man.
It's good.
Apparently, I heard Ivan told me. He goes, fucking my cousin loves your podcast.
Oh, is that Ivan's cousin?
Yeah, we're gonna have Ivan on next week.
Yeah,
Anthony.
next week. Sorry, quickly doing it.
But like, I said to him, all the bikes and scooters and helmets, mate, they're in the Yarra River.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. I know it's bullshit, but
I understand the concept of, then he started going into, when you download the app, it says, does the bike have a helmet? If he says no, who's going to sit there and say, if they need to get somewhere, click no?
You should have asked him if he was doing that in his daily duties as a police officer.
Right? And I felt like saying to him, I said, did you meet your quota for today? Like,
Yes, he can't.
I felt like saying that to him, and, he goes, park the bike up and walk where you got to walk to. I said, I'll get you, man. No worries. So I went for a walk, got what I had to get. I was seeing, I turned, it was fucking a bike helmet, a lime one, like part of the bike, sitting on a chair.
Yeah.
Grabbed it, chucked on top of my cap. I go, went up to him and go, is it alright to ride now? He's like, oh, he starts being all smart ass towards me.
so did you get a fine?
No.
Oh, that's all right then.
But like, the point is, like, this cunt's gone out of his way to stop me in front of a whole camera crew.
Yeah, because it's not even a quota thing. He's just trying to act like a hero.
Yeah, that's all it is.
He's just trying to be a hero.
Anthony just quickly said something. He goes, ha ha. He told me, ha ha. Love your work, lads. Listening to Bose now. I've started from the start. Thanks, Anthony.
Love you.
You're a sick cunt,
It's
bro.
not Anthony, it's Anthony.
Anthony, thanks, brother. You're a gun. Yeah, I don't know. Look, when I was getting my car repaired, I was using the e-scooters here, and I reckon they're the best thing in the world. I never got hammered for a helmet or anything,
Oh, bro, like,
even like riding on footpaths.
Really?
Because Richmond Police Station was pretty much fucking up the road from where we were working. Yeah, I'd ride past them every day, every morning, every afternoon, going to the station. They never said anything to me then.
All right, I'm gonna say something. This is gonna be very fucking debatable. Yeah.
Here we go.
better bring my toxic side out.
What sort of fucking adult rides a fucking bike?
In more concept, but
Like, I think riding a bike just reminds me of my childhood. Something that should stay in my fucking childhood. Bro, I haven't ridden a bike since I was like 12.
Well, my sister's boyfriend and his brother will go of a Saturday morning. They've got some nice bikes, and they'll go for a bike ride on Port Melbourne Beach. Bro, on a nice day, it'd be beautiful. It'd be Mickey. I reckon it'd
Why?
be the best.
What for?
Oh, some people like to go for a run. Some people like to fucking go. What do you reckon, Nathan?
depends.
Reckon it's fucking a bit stupid or?
Depends, man. Like, for me, if I've got to get somewhere,
Going somewhere like Queensland, having no mode of transport, a bike's a good idea.
yeah, but I wouldn't go out of my way to ride a bike on a weekend.
Exactly.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. If you've got other means of transport, then yeah, why not?
I
I think cyclists are the be all and end all of fucking cocksuckers. I don't care.
I hate cyclists.
I think they're the be all and end all of fucking.
I actually, every time I drive past one, I'll go, I fucking hit him, it's 50 points. 50 points. It's all that goes in my head. If I hit him, it's 50 points.
GTA
I
teams.
fucking hate him, bro.
Hey, what about Russia and Poland? We might be going to war soon, boys. You might have to get your fucking wind filled up on crushes.
Stock up on your fucking ciggies,
Your
'cause
Vs.
we're going to get sent out.
So what? So they're still trying to fucking figure out what happened there. Yeah. So
So the
there's
story
three
is-
scenarios. Before
Yeah.
you go into the story, there's three scenarios. So they either reckon that Russia shot that missile on purpose. They reckon that Russia shot the missile in the air and Ukraine shot the missile and it like diverted.
It's
into Poland.
impossible.
I don't know how it works. And then also they reckon. So I said it was on purpose. Ukraine intervened, or it was an accident. They're the three that they're looking. The three.
You know what
scenarios
else
they're
they haven't thought about?
looking at. What?
Ukraine has the same missiles. same branded, same everything, because they got them off the Russians before the war, right?
Well,
Anyway, with what you were saying, maybe it got hit and diverted. As soon as these missiles feel impact, obviously they're not fucking people, yeah. They can't feel when they've hit the ground. So
Yeah.
as soon as they feel impact, that's them. Oh, it's hit the ground, and they fucking blow.
mm-hmm.
So if it was intercepted by Ukrainian fucking whatever, it would have blown up in the air.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's either purpose or accident. There's no two ways about it.
What do you reckon, Nathan? Have you heard much about it?
I haven't heard much about this Russian-Poland situation, but I was following the Russia-Ukraine.
Yeah, I
It's
was
fucked
when
up.
it first started too, but it's all gone quiet now.
Nah,
But for me,
hasn't. It's gone stalemate at the
I
moment.
hope there's no Russians. How many people have I got in my life?
You got 7.
7. Bunch of dogs, the Russian. That president, man.
Yeah, look, I think you've got a president that's kind of towards the end of his life. This guy doesn't have a lot to lose at the moment, yeah.
For me, like, I'll revert this back to TikTok. There's a guy on TikTok that's created an account. He's named himself Zelensky after the Ukrainian president.
Mm-hmm.
He runs around to everyone's lives and he writes poems. Right. He must, I don't know who he is, right? But he goes live, and when he goes live, it's just a picture of Zelensky.
Yeah.
And you get all these Russians sometimes to jump in and just hammer him, like. This cunt will write poems like, someone gives him a gift, or if someone's like, I think he came on last night with Tez. He'll say like, you know, roses are red, violets are blue. Tez gave a gift. You've got like, you'll just bag that other person. But like back on that situation of that.
Greg, Trump 2024. We're gonna talk about this, Greg. Just give us 5.
But like with the Russia-Poland situation, I was like, the Russia-Ukraine, that's fucked. For me, that's unreal.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Trump did speak about it.
Yeah. Do you
Someone
wanna quickly go?
someone asked Trump in an interview if he still thought, because obviously he had a relationship with Putin.
Yeah.
Because they thought they were going to go to war with him when Trump was president.
Trump stopped all that.
Trump stopped all that.
Correct.
Trump stopped North Korea. Trump stopped China. But
Correct.
everyone fucking hated Trump. Don't know why.
Yeah.
Cunt stopped World War III 4 times.
Exactly right.
Anyway, they asked him in this interview, you know, like, you're friends with Putin. Do you agree now when people say that he's a monster? And he literally said, he goes, what you think of the war isn't actually going on. He's like, there are a lot more deaths than what you think. These people, right? And what he said was true. Yeah. Like, these people, they're sitting in apartments hiding. They're the first thing to get bombed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Apartment
true, man.
gets bombed, bro. 2 people aren't dying.
Yeah, it's everyone. Yeah.
Everyone. It'll affect everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, you want orange juice?
Thanks, Tiffany. I tried to make it subtle again, but it didn't work.
No, because all here is.
Yeah. But you have to understand too, yeah. Like, and I'm not saying that it's the people in Ukraine's fault for staying there, but they have had a chance to.
It's all you. Yeah, but
And I'm not saying
would
they
you
have to go.
would you do it?
I don't know what I would do, man. Look, if I heard fucking. So I watched from Bald and Bank. Have you heard of a guy named Bald and Bankrupt on YouTube?
Nah.
So there's a guy named Bald and Bankrupt. Now, on the first day of the invasion, he did a video of him running through Ukraine trying to get out of Ukraine, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Now, bro, the scenes on the streets were quiet. All these fucking airstrike sirens going off, and he can hear, like, the vibration of the city, because obviously bombs are hitting, yeah? Fuck, if I'm walking through a foreign country, foreign city like that, I'd be going straight out, man. I'd be going fucking to the nearest
I understand if
border.
it's not your country, but what if it's Australia? Yeah, like, obviously tension's high with Russia and America and China, and if things do go to shit, China will look straight at us because we're closer, right?
Well,
So it's
yeah.
it's obviously it's a possibility. It's not something that you can sit there and go, nah, this isn't going to happen. It's a possibility. What would you do?
I
You
can
can't even-
tell you right now, half the cunts that reckon that are saying they're going to go to war won't be going to war. I guarantee you.
Fuck no, I'm not going to fucking war, bro.
guarantee you that.
Hey, did you
I'm
know?
sitting
You
here
know the
making a joke
first
about
first week where Russia introduced conscription, so where you have to go and fight. The most googled thing was the 2 most googled things were how to break your femur, because obviously that's your biggest bone in your body, and if you break that, you're fucked for I think a year or 2.
Yep.
And the second one was how to escape a country or how to escape Russia.
So the only way, Nathan, the only way of getting out of fucking like serving for your country is if you're injured.
Or you got to run.
Nah, or mental disability, or you run too. Yeah, but if you get caught running, you're dead. They'll execute you.
If they want me to be mentally disabled, I'll be fucking I am mentally disabled, bro.
Yeah, but
No,
I
I'm
think
not
they,
mentally disabled. I'm mentally unhinged.
They go through proper tests and everything too, but yeah.
Test all you fucking want, bro. There's nothing in there.
I don't know, boys, but yeah, we might be. Well, Australia might be going to war, so we'll wait and see what happens.
I don't think we're going to war.
Nah.
I think there will be a World War 3, but it'll be a NATO war. We're not a part of NATO.
Yeah, but apparently NATO are a bit fucking shifty too. Yeah.
But
Apparently
we
they're
got
fucking-
nothing to do with them.
Yes, we do.
Bro,
No, we don't.
You know
Yes,
what?
we fucking
We're
do,
not members
bro.
there.
Just because Poland got attacked doesn't mean that the rest of the 30 countries in NATO aren't involved. If one country, NATO
We're not in NATO.
If one, yeah, Australia is NATO, aren't they?
No.
Danch, have a look for me. Find
I
out
don't
if
think
Australia's
so.
NATO.
I thought we got out of it.
I'm pretty sure they are, bro.
I
Why
think
wouldn't
I
they be?
thought us in New Zealand were out of it.
What? Is NATO a part? Is Australia a part of NATO?
Hey, someone might know on TikTok. Guys, do any of you guys know if Australia's a part of NATO?
Dan, you looking it up?
I'm pretty sure we are. So the way it goes, if one NATO country gets attacked,
Yeah, everyone has to go.
all 30 fucking get involved, yeah?
I understand that.
But you know
But-
what my opinion is? If we're going to go to war, grab every motherfucker out of jail,
Yeah, send them
send them
first.
first.
Yeah.
Send the ice junkies before them.
Send all
Because if
the...
they get shot, they're not fucking feeling it. They're running.
Bruv, if
Could you imagine?
If
Could
you
you
send
imagine
half a
this, yeah?
Bowen, if you send half a fucking Bowen,
All right, let me
to
give
Poland,
you. Let me give you a
Bowen
situation.
prison will be on top.
Let me give you a situation. All right, I'll give you a situation. So you're out on the street. You're in a court, right? What?
Anthony said we're not a part of NATO.
We're not.
So, yeah, sweetheart. So we're not then.
There you go. Smartest man alive.
No.
All right. So I'll give you a scenario. Right. You've got, and I've got another question about that after that.
Your
Okay.
fucking live. I hadn't liked it yet.
Thanks, bro.
So you're sitting in a court, right? And you got, let's say, a fucking AK-47,
Yeah.
and you've got 100 fucking ice junkies there,
Mm.
and you got a big bag of ice behind you.
Mm.
Would you not freak the fuck out? And you got this fucking AK, and you start shooting, bro? They're not gonna stop.
No.
They're not gonna
You
stop.
might knock down about 10 of them.
You knock down 10 of them, but they'll get back up, mate. As soon as they smell the ice, they're gonna get back
Tell me,
up.
bro. Send Bowen. Fuck half a Bowen there. We'll be right.
Hey, and I've got another question. All right. All right. Let's just say you're in a room, and there were just endless amounts of 10-year-old kids. How many of them do you think you can take before they overpower you? How many 10-year-old kids you reckon you can bash?
Not many.
You reckon you get jumped? What about 7-year-old kids?
Fuck, I reckon if you put 10 fucking kids on me, I'm done.
But the chances increase getting out of it, fucking 7-year-olds, I reckon.
You reckon, like, if you just start swinging and you're just fucking knocking out 7-year-olds?
I reckon I'll get out.
This
Yeah.
is so bad for people.
No,
who are
not
just
even that.
joining Out of
Not
context.
even that. Like, how many do you think you'd be able to take? I reckon I'd go a couple of hours just swinging it.
Yeah, you
7-year-olds.
would, but...
It'd be more entertaining than strenuous.
George, why are you talking about backhanding 7-year-olds?
No, it's just a question where I want to like test your abilities. Like, I want you to think about what your abilities are.
I don't know.
Like you're about the same weight as a 7-year-old, so it's a different situation.
Fuck, cunt, I'm 65 kilos.
Bullshit.
You want to make a fucking bet?
Go sit on the go stand on the scales and
I'm
go take a
65
photo.
kilos, I promise you.
Anyway, all right. So you're about 20 kilos heavier than a 7-year-old.
Yeah. Still better than nothing.
All right. What if they're fat 7-year-olds?
Then I'm fucked. Then I'm fucked. Hey,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, these are
politically
questions
incorrect.
you-
You can't call 7-year-olds fat nowadays.
No, I'm not. All right. What if they were obese?
That's better. Yeah, I don't know.
How many reckon you can take? 7-year-olds.
I reckon a good hour.
You'd go. It'd be until you get
Yeah,
tired.
but you smoke too many ciggies, you'll be done within 2 minutes.
What are you talking
You
about,
need a
bro?
ciggy break. You
I'll
can't
be
have-
having ciggies in fucking one hand and fucking
Hey, speaking of fighting, did you guys see that mockery of a boxing match over the weekend?
with Deji and
Shit,
Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather.
Bro, it was never a fight. It was a fucking slaughter.
It was an exhibition match.
Bro,
yeah?
for me, I used to box, yeah?
Yeah.
I boxed for 4 years.
Fuck, beautiful.
I never got into my overseas boxing.
Yeah.
Like, I've always loved Aussie boxers, like Zarafa,
Mm.
Zoo, Cambosis. I've always loved them.
He's a
Yeah.
fucking flog.
Who?
Cambosis.
Yeah?
Yep.
Why? He's Gregor. He's like you.
I know he's Greco, but he's fucking talks too much shit. And he couldn't, like,
He couldn't
that
back it
first
up.
time he fought the Haney, bro, he fucking talked mad game and got slapped. And I just lost respect for him.
Oh, there you go.
Still, like, big member of the Greek community in Australia. At the same time, embarrassed the fuck out of himself.
You got to back your talk up, eh? can't back your talk up, then you pretty much
Well, there you go.
Same as Andrew Tate. That's why I reckon Andrew Tate's not going into fucking fighting the Paul brothers.
Bro, if my brother-in-law's still on, fucking loves him.
Yeah, Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
I love your brother.
Greg, if you're still on, drop us a comment about Andrew Tate.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? While we're doing this now, while we're answering this last question, because this is the last one I got on the agenda, maybe TikTok throw some questions in so we can start
Yeah, done.
fucking answering.
Guys, share the live around. Get it around there. Oh, you know what? I'll jump.
G. Greg's here. top G.
I'll share it around to more people.
Yeah, go. But yeah, that's why George. That's why I reckon Tate's not fighting.
How do you know he's not fighting him?
Well, because Jake's obviously making a bit of a mark in the boxing game at the moment, yeah. And if
I don't think he'll fight him in boxing or in kickboxing.
yeah, but can you imagine if Tate loses, his whole top G persona is gone?
But he's lost fights before.
Yeah, I know, but not in this period of where he's been
Yeah.
top G. Yeah,
We'll
let's
go
go
for
for
another
another
break.
break anyway.
Back
So
again.
part 3. So we're kind of gonna let TikTok run this part. You said you had a something to get it going,
Sport.
and then Shiloh will cover your
Fuck it.
your topic.
Would you force your kids to play sport?
Yes.
No, because I was never forced to play sport, and I don't have a sporty bone in my body.
I coach soccer.
I did.
Yes. Talk us through that.
I coach under 13s, right? At was Moreland Zebras. They're an MPL2 club. Now they're Brunswick Juventus.
Far Juventus and that, you know.
Juventus and that, you know.
Juventus.
Italian things.
I like that.
Oh, I've got some kids in my team.
Juventus has bought every club. They've got fucking Broombank too. Broombank Juventus.
See, this club, they started back in fucking 1948, whatever. And their original name was Brunswick Juventus. Then the Juventus in Italy, because they changed all their merchandise, they had like Juve. They cracked the shit, so they sent them a lawsuit. So they had to change to Moreland Zebras.
Yeah.
Because black and white in the suburb, Coburg was Morelands. Mm-hmm. So then they
That would have been like a cease and desist, huh?
yeah, so they had like a massive fucking political case about it, and we got back our old name.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I've got kids in my team, their parents, you know, think they're the next Ronaldo, the next Messi. Like, they're forcing them to be there.
Yeah,
That's why I bring
it's
up
like
the quiz.
dance mums.
Mate, I'll tell you what. I used to coach a girls' team under 15s, 14s, 15s, and 16s. For 3 years, I did it. I could have fucking killed myself at least 87 times.
Why though?
Because girls are the fucking worst, especially at 16. Oh my god, bro. I reckon I walked out of training at least 10 times that season.
See, but you say the same thing about women in a trade too, though.
Bro, just, no, but like, this is peak pubescent girls. Like, becoming a woman.
Yeah,
Like, becoming themselves.
Yeah, trying to figure it out.
Cunts. I don't even know what to say. Like, they were the fucking worst. They were the brattiest people I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
And I just hated it. Like, the attitude, bro. The attitude.
That's
cunt.
why I coach boys,
I am
man.
your coach. You fucking listen to me.
I
I
only
tell you what to do. Better.
13-year-olds, attitude.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, would be.
Attitude, and their parents are just as bad.
Yeah, because they all want their kids to be fucking starting 11, not going on the bench.
But now they've changed it, man. Like, under 13s is 9v9.
Oh, wow.
What are you used to
And
be?
what is it, 20-minute halves?
No, 30-minute halves. But when I used to play under, like, 13s, 14s, used to be 90-minute, like, 45-minute halves, 90-minute game, 11v11.
Yeah,
so
proper.
they've put the side smaller.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to quickly cover, because I know you boys probably don't know too much about it, was history rewritten? Do you guys know enough to talk about that? Or
I don't. You can explain it to me and I can give you my 2 cents.
We'll go, Shiloh, ask us another question. Because
No. talk
Answer
about it.
Greg's one about the Vic.
Yeah, so... yeah, true. Yeah, sorry. Vic State election thoughts.
Dan
No.
Andrews,
Wow.
gotta go.
Oh, he's going to fuck up anyway.
I reckon Daniel
You
Andrews
fucking
should fucking go too, yeah?
Are you fucking
Bro,
serious?
I went for dinner a couple of weeks ago with my family, yeah?
Bro, are you fucking serious?
So you reckon Daniel Andrews should
No,
stay?
you just farted,
I
cunt.
didn't fart.
Did you hear that? Did you fucking hear that? You did it.
That wasn't me.
You fucking you.
I just told you outside 5 minutes ago that I've got gas. If I fart, I'll let you know if I fart. You kidding me? You think I'm scared
I think
to
your
tell you
gas.
I
I
farted?
think your gas is that bad.
Maybe-
You're not fucking
maybe it was in
seeing
shoes
it.
rubbing
Yeah.
together.
Do you think I'm too scared to tell you I
Jesus
farted in my
Christ!
own
I
house?
know. I fucking heard that,
In my
bro.
own fucking house. Yeah, Vic State election.
He's gotta go.
Yeah, he's a pig.
Nah,
He's a pig.
nah.
Well, you reckon he should stay?
You don't understand the repercussions.
Why
if
should he
he's-
stay?
You don't
The
understand.
construction?
Well,
Bro,
if you
that
like
is-
your
that is
fucking
the
job,
biggest crock of fucking
if
bullshit.
you like your fucking job, if you want your fucking job and you enjoy your job and you enjoy your money, you fucking want him to stay. If Liberal wins, we're fucked.
If you feed into that and you believe that bullshit that the fucking that
It's true.
that the certain
What, you
fucking
think the
people are
ABCC is
purporting,
fake?
that I'm not gonna say who's purporting this, but if
Do
you believe that,
do you think the ABCC is fake?
no, I don't believe that it's fake. I don't
Alright.
believe that it's fake.
They
But
will go in
we're not
and-
talking.
and
We're not.
Fist your asshole.
We're not talking about the ABCC. We're talking about level crossing jobs, stuff like that. If you think those jobs are going to stop, you got another thing coming for you. If you want to, so this is how I see it too. So I'm very
Hang
strong
on,
about.
but
this
not
stuff,
even
yeah?
level
Hang on a
crossing.
sec. I feel very strongly
Yeah.
about this shit. Yeah. So if you think that this cunt's going to come in and let you work on your level crossings, you got another thing coming for you, Chich. If this cunt wins,
We're not talking about level
You're going to
crossings.
be sitting at home, work and everything. So if this cunt wins, you reckon that there's still going to be all these level crossing jobs, all these hospital jobs. They're threatening that if this cunt doesn't win, there'll be no jobs.
Well, he has
Probably
put
Bro,
it
the
true.
ABCC's like this compared to what they're fucking talking about jobs.
Hang on. The ABC says this is because Liberals not in power. But what Liberal will do is fuck.
We just had a comment, and I'm not going to say it because we're a part of the group, but he's just said it. Greg's just said it, and don't read it out loud. But that's what they're trying to do.
Right, if it's coming from him, he knows his politics really well, yeah.
That's what they're trying to do, bro. It's got nothing to do with the
Nah.
ABCC. It's a scare tactic because
I've seen them
what he
before
said,
on a
they're
job
being paid
site.
off.
I've
They're being
seen them
paid off.
before on a job site. I've had them come to a job site, and it's not something that it's a threat to your job. It's a threat to your fucking livelihood.
I just think you're just believing what the media's telling you.
Well,
No,
Mike,
I've
what-
just told you. I've seen it in person. It's happened to me in person. Look at me when I'm fucking talking to you. Look at me.
I don't
I've
talk to
seen
people
it.
that know nothing
I've
about politics.
What do you
and-
know about
and
fucking politics?
more
You
than
fucking
you know.
lay concrete.
What my concern is, if he comes, we're back in lockdown.
100%, and you won't be working, bro.
Yous are all twisted, man. Liberal, Labour, if regardless of who was running it, fucking Greens, bro, we'd still be in lockdown. Well, you think when Liberal wins, we won't go into lockdown? Whoever wins this election will go straight into a fucking
No.
fourth stage lockdown. Watch.
No.
I'll put fucking money on it now.
No.
I'll put money on it now.
Anyway,
I'll put $100 on it. I'll put $100 on it.
Knowing that we've had this topic.
I'll put $100 on it too.
Knowing we've had this topic now, sports people are going to come out with us. If a Liberal win, are we going to go back into a
Shiloh stands by a question. I stand by my question. Was history rewritten? Don't be too scared to answer.
Yeah, why don't you talk about it?
So Shiloh, throw in a couple of points of what
Why
parts
can't
of
you talk about it?
because I don't know if she's talking about the same thing that I'm talking about. So throw some dot points in of what parts of history do you think have been rewritten, and I'll elaborate. I think I,
reckon-
know
I
what
hope
you're
she doesn't
talking
say the Bible.
I reckon we'll do these TikTok questions.
Mm.
We'll do the Insta questions. We'll get a couple of
about.
people.
Oh yeah, we got Insta questions.
We'll get a couple of people in the box.
Well, while Shiloh's elaborating on that, let's talk about a couple of Instagram questions. So Hasbullah,
Who wrote that one?
let's have a look. Give me 1 sec.
What's the significance of that?
We're gonna find out. And then Shiloh, we will answer your question.
I don't understand.
Sequel responded with Hasbullah.
One day I was sitting at home. Someone sends me a video of this Hezbollah fighting the other
Yeah,
Abdul Rozik, whatever. I fucking fell in love with that cunt, Hezbollah.
he's the best.
He's the
Bro,
best.
I've seen him.
I'll show you after this podcast. I went to Queensland. The first time I went to Queensland with my missus, I went to a place that makes t-shirts. I think it was Condon Kingdom.
Yeah.
I got a Hezbollah one made.
Why didn't you wear it?
I was going to wear my missus goes, you're not going on that podcast wearing that fucking t-shirt. But in my room, literally, I pinned it up against the wall.
That's the best. That's the fucking
I
best.
pinned it up against the wall.
Hey, why is Nathan so toxic?
Let me guess, Tez wrote that.
Yeah, from Tez.
Toxic Nathan.
Right, you know what? I just adapted it. Like, I jump in live, I just hammer people.
Good.
I was doing it today, but then I remembered I got the podcast and I said to everyone I was going to go live on TikTok. If I would have said something wrong, someone would have bananaed me.
Yeah, you get banned.
Do you get enjoyment out of it?
I love it. It's a bit of a laugh.
You don't think about the repercussions you're doing to this individual that you're being
couldn't give a
toxic
fuck.
to? What if, hypothetically,
We can go live on my account now.
You got 500 followers?
hypothetically, all right. What if you said something? You're being a toxic ass motherfucker, and this person went off themselves.
Oh, then I would feel fucking
Yeah, then how toxic would you be?
pretty toxic.
Nah.
I think that's a little bit fucking extreme.
Oh,
Let's
listen. You gotta ask these questions. This is what a podcast's for, to ask the questions that no one else will ask.
The sauciest questions on the European mindset. So let's talk about history being rewritten. So
Shiloh wants us to fucking answer it. We'll just briefly touch on it. So there's been
Why
a
we gotta
couple.
do this, Shiloh?
There's been a couple of instances where, as you said before, that maybe the Bible had been rewritten, maybe the Quran had
said
been
that.
rewritten. The whole Jewish history stuff may have been rewritten. The whole black history stuff could have been rewritten. What are your thoughts on stuff like that? Do you guys want to expand on
When you
it?
talk about the Bible, I don't think it's been rewritten. It's been translated.
This isn't me
Shiloh,
saying it. This
Bible's
isn't-
been translated, not rewritten.
Yeah, but do you think in translation a few things could have fucking changed?
Oh,
along
of
the way?
course, of course.
That's just the way. That's
That's
just the way the cookie crumbles, but yeah.
translation is. You can't. But I don't think it's intentionally been rewritten.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
It's been translated, so it's been assumed. Like, but what in the Bible would you read that goes, "Fuck, this can't be fucking right"?
I don't know. I've never read the Bible, if I'm honest.
But for me, like, I never took part of, like, showed interest in history.
Yeah.
Like, oh well.
I'm
I
only
could
just
talk
starting
about-
to get into
I
it.
could talk about this for fucking years, bro, because I love history. All right, let's just take the slave trade for example.
Into
I
how why was history manipulated into how they want us to think? I'm not talking about actual rewriting something. Ah.
No, I don't get it now. She's confused me.
Okay, Shiloh, for the sake of
All right, but let me give you another instance. If you're talking about that, it's like, let's just say Black history or African history.
yeah,
It's like, I think what she's trying to say is how people understand it or how it's said and what people still think. Because the fact of the matter is the slave trade back when America had all that shit going on, the Civil War and all that, how their slaves worked. They didn't go to Africa and pick up fucking people and say, you're coming back with us. How it would work was two kingdoms in Africa. Africa wasn't countries, it was kingdoms. Yeah, just like medieval times. And they'd fight, right?
yes, George.
Yeah, and they'd fight, and what would happen is, so let's just say Cameroon fucking beat Ghana, right? They would take these people and they would make the slaves. So it wasn't white on black, it was black on black. The African
Okay.
kingdoms would take them and say, slaves, you're slaves now, and they'd sell them to the white people. And the white people would take them back to America, which,
I
you know what,
understand.
isn't a good thing. And it's not. Slavery is not a good thing. But it wasn't how it's been made out to be. It's not about the white people picked them up and took them to America and turned them into slaves. It wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, they bought them, and obviously it's not a good thing. But the way people, like, how they translate it is going, oh, they've fucking stolen us from our homes. It was never like that.
Well, she goes. This is for the last part, and then I want to speak to you about Eretta. We
Yeah,
need to
done.
speak about Eretta. How do we know all of the things we learnt in history class actually happened? Are they manipulated into what they want us to believe happened?
Well,
They
if
tell you
talk-
what you want to hear.
Well, you know what? Let's just say in history, for example, we talk about Jesus and we talk about religion. I went to a Catholic school, so we learnt about Jesus dying on the cross, died for our sins, came back. Jesus dying on the cross is in Roman scriptures. It's not in Bible scriptures. It is in Romans. Romans one of the best references to history of mankind because
That I
they
believe.
fucking wrote down everything.
That I
They
believe.
did. They wrote down absolutely. You go to the Vatican, they got fucking halls full of books from ancient Rome scriptures that they've written because they documented fucking everything they did.
And that's one of the
If he
biggest
fucking
protected
if he
archives,
picked his fucking asshole, they'd fucking write it down. Julius
Mm.
Caesar decided to kill this person, they'd fucking write it all down. And Jesus was on that. Jesus being hung on the cross with two other people, it happened.
Yeah.
So, and that's where we talk about the Bible and stuff. Like, they didn't lie about it. Jesus got hung on the cross. He was crucified for being king of the Jews or for starting another religion, Christianity.
Yeah.
Talking about God, and they
I
didn't
can
like that
understand
because back then they believed in fucking the pagan gods like Zeus and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, like, do you get what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say?
like the Greek gods.
The
yeah.
Greek gods. That's
Yeah.
what the Romans believed in, and they were like, "Who's this cunt starting a fucking new religion? Fuck him. We're gonna fucking hang him up." And it did happen. It's
Yeah.
history.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I understand where she might be saying it was rewritten or something. I don't think it's that. I think where things don't add up, it's issues in translation. He ain't the original Bibles, like the people who wrote it originally. That was like Latin. It was a mix of Latin, Greek, Italian. It was such an ugly language, and it doesn't exist anymore. So obviously, as the years gone by, they've tried to translate it, but you're not going to get it fucking perfect.
Yeah. I agree with you.
But it's still a basis of what it is. Like, it's still a rough translation of what we should be. We should be loving. We should be caring. Our God is loving. Our God is caring. You know what I'm trying to say?
Things down the line, whether it be fucking 200 years ago or fucking 2,000 years
Yeah.
ago or 200 years ahead, will get lost in
It's
translation.
not like the Bible said 2,000 years ago. So now it says everyone should love each other. It's not like it was changed and it used to be, hate Muslims. It was never like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah,
if things were
100%.
changed, it wasn't to change so to keep people happy. It was changed because, all right, we've got to interpret it another way. 'Cause
Yeah, exactly.
the way this is translated makes no fucking sense.
I agree.
Oh.
That's a good way to put it. I think that's a good sum up.
You're right, George.
Let's talk about Areta.
Areta.
Then
Jesus
we'll
Christ.
end the podcast here, and then we'll go for another half an hour with this.
Done.
So tell me about Areta. So we got another question from Matt Borg. How's being coached by Areta like?
Fuck
so
Matt.
Explain a little bit. We love you, Matt. Explain a little bit about Areta and how you found it.
Yeah,
'Cause
sweet.
We want to try and get Areta here on an episode.
Oh,
soon
Didn't we have him here?
No,
No,
we,
you
wanna
had
get, we
Duco.
had Duco. We want to
Yeah,
get
the
Areta.
Duco side of him.
Alright.
With the Areta challenge, I was, scrolling through Facebook and they started promoting this challenge, this 8-week challenge. So it's run by Matt and another one, Costa.
Yep.
Costa Fitness.
He's like, bro, they're the best. You pay,
Oh, good bunch of boys.
you pay whatever you pay, whatever it is. You can pay per week or lump sum. They do everything for you. Training program, meal program. They do a cheat meal at 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You check in your results each week. They do a group session on a Saturday. Right. In the first challenge, I did
Online or
no, in person.
Yeah.
I did 3 in a row, 3 challenges in a row with them.
Mm-hmm.
By the first challenge, I lost like 8 kilos, man. In 8 weeks, 8 to 10 kilos.
That's awesome.
Fuck. Did you gain a bit of mass though?
Yeah, I did, man. Like then I did the second one. I didn't lose as much weight. I did put on a bit more size.
Yep.
Then I had a bit of a break between. I missed the challenge and went for the third one. I went backwards in the break.
Mhm.
Started eating like shit again. Now I'm currently doing their next one. Their one they're doing now, the summer shredding one.
What are they making you eat?
But they plan everything like they do your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and your dessert. So like
4 meals.
4 meals. So your lunch might be like a chicken souvlaki. The meal prep, you make it.
Yeah, you make it yourself.
You make it yourself.
So it's shit because it's healthy.
But they do like chicken souvlakis, like lamb steaks, like
Yeah.
steak rolls. Like they tried a new one, like a KFC zinger wrap.
Oh, okay.
Like you
They
make.
try and make it as nice as possible.
They try and make it in like I don't know. Follow their Instagram, man. Like they usually post. Yeah. They post their recipes
Yeah, it
online.
doesn't look bad.
It's good,
We'll
man.
share a couple of their recipes.
100%, man. They're the best boys. Like I speak to them like at least once a week.
Mhm.
Cause me and
He's
Matt
a good bloke.
have got a good relationship. Matt's helped me through a
Yeah.
lot of shit,
Mhm.
and I'll always give the time of day for him. For me, he rings me. No matter what I'm doing, I'll answer.
Yeah.
He,
Vice versa.
if
What
I
if you're
ring
having
him,
a wank?
he'll ring me straight out.
Anything for the boys.
And he's like, if he, Nath, how you going? Good, bro. Like, Matt, I need a question. I gotta ask you a question. How you going? How you finding it? Any issues?
Good.
We'll just talk for fucking half an hour about shit.
Yeah.
We'll start talking. I told him I was coming on the podcast and it was wrapped.
Yeah. Beautiful.
But like, I've bought a few things off their Duco website.
Yeah.
By
How
comfy.
comfy are they, bro?
You got the tracksuit on?
Yeah, got a tracksuit on.
Yeah. They
Velvety
George
smooth.
ordered a hoodie for me when they came and did the podcast.
They got the Black Friday sale on at the moment.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. They've
Yeah, I
got-
think my missus dropped a bit of money there. Yeah,
my friends dropped a bit of money on
Too
it.
much of a tight ass until I get paid tonight.
But they'll
So-
be getting smashed at the moment, man, with the orders that they will.
Still haven't been paid.
Even Elite 11's got a sale on at the moment too.
Do they?
Yeah,
Don't
man.
give a fuck.
80%.
Do you know how much I spent last weekend?
I know.
On Friday, I spent $600, and on
Oh,
Saturday, I
so-
spent $600,
When I saw your high point.
and the day before I went to High
There you
Point.
go.
What are you spending $600 on?
He's got a.
Oh,
I bought a
He's-
fucking tech fleece. It was fucking mustard. I went home, put it on, and I put it back in the bag.
Oh, you don't like
Bro, I
it?
walked out, and my mum and Tiffany looked at me, and they're just like, "Nah, no way."
What are you buying tech fleeces for? Buy the fucking. The Duco fucking.
Bro, I like my tech fleeces.
Yeah, okay. No, that's fair. Hey, I reckon we might end the podcast here and we might go with a couple of TikTok questions. So we'll stay on TikTok. We're just gonna end the podcast here. We'll stay for another half an hour.
done, man.
And,
Sounds like a plan.
And that's us. So thanks for coming for season 2, episode 6, Nathan.
Thank you.
Hope you
Appreciate
enjoyed
it.
bro. That's us.
George, thank you.